Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play,
hit the D-pad.
The blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off.
Oh, nah, yeah, that ain't it.
Forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Cousins. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is...
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Chubb on first down.
Got run through him, Nick.
Struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket.
Hell, fuck it up.
In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Cody Parkey on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this will not
Oh my God! Wow!
no good, just under the crossbar.
Wow! I felt for that.
Will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap.
God damn.
Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
That's a good fuck. I thought he was going to throw it.
Good enough for the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Vikings nothing.
Let's see.
On 1st down, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I don't know who this linebacker is. I didn't get him.
They just engaged and held their ground.
Fuck the bull.
But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up.
Hey, that tackle, Ward.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
Get through there, Nick.
2 up to the 46.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Swings this out for Hunt.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To throw, Mayfield.
No, why you stop right there, Jarvis?
Intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 40.
Damn, bro, I ain't need you to stop right there. I thought you were going to keep going.
That into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly
That's my fault for trusting or fucking.
Sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes,
you gotta run that all the way across, though, bro.
And run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. It's caught, Smith. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. It's complete.
Oh, he caught that.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll come out in the pistol.
You better be afraid of me. Mike 28. Mike 28. Watch the curl.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
That's how you run the ball right there, man.
Parkey adds the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
14, Vikings 3. Cody Parkey, the kickoff for Cleveland.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now...
urgent. There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 84 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage.
What's up? You gotta go to the bathroom? Can't wait till the game over.
But this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
Cousins will try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Troy Hill picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The tackle there by Stephen Weatherly.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Chubb will have the first down. It breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 36-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry, 36 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays.
Good shit, Jarvis.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Just like that. Just like that.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway.
So I start
That's a
off the
ball he would
Madden.
like to
Love
have
it.
back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just
He got that through. Get the fuck.
There, right? 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first
Where you going,
down.
Nobi?
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick
Don't
up
worry,
the first
everybody go
down. So
outside.
now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. On 2nd down, Cook. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Ringo 48. Switch.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking long for Westbrook. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a little
91, gotta get him behind that.
17. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. He'll have another first down and more. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
There he goes right side.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 63 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
37, Vikings 9.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Right there. 54. Right there. Pistol. Watch the run.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
Oh, my God, that's tough.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Now that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the football, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit, or maybe lost their focus as well, and ended up
this shit was easy money.
You can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm killing this nigga 51-9.
The Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end?
Nah, I went straight
teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
I went straight
and we were losing
online.
a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play, and pretty much.
And my goodness, another interception.
They were talking about some shit about it. I ain't paying enough attention.
The 20.
Yeah, I caught like 5 pick sixes.
Back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It was 04.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them.
And now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake
It's
there,
59-9.
but they add 2 more onto their lead. something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good
Yeah, I know this nigga Ace was trying to play me.
Not in your favor.
But he been playing since last night, trying to get some games under my belt.
But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to it after the pick 6. Cousin. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's Cam for 2K for me.
Jackson, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
59-9.
It makes their job that
GG's, my boy.
Scoring that many points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.